gentlemen, what is going on? Today we're going to be talking about my thoughts and feelings as a employee, talking about my opinions on the leaks and the rumors. Now, first of all, I've got to talk about it in this professional mannerism very, very briefly at the start of the video. I cannot confirm nor deny any of these sets' existences. As a fan of Star Wars, I hope they all exist, and I really can't wait to see if they do actually formatize as being an actual Lego set. But to the day that they are released to the public will be the day you guys can find out about it. But all in all I can say is that I am very excited for some of these rumors. I've not gone out and gotten any of this rumors. I've not gone and found any of these rumors. These have been submitted to me by some awesome content creators who are all big time Lego people. They work for the Lego Ambassador program. They work on Lego social medias. They do coverage of Lego sets and leaks and rumors, and they're free to do that because they're not an employee. They're their own individual entities. And the Lego Ambassador program I'm a bit unsure of, but the other people who have submitted stuff, they're all their own entities. They're all solo journalists for Lego. They work for themselves. They can go and get what they want, and they can submit it to me for a conversation. And that's the purpose of this video. As a Lego Star Wars nerd, I feel like I have the ability to speak on behalf of Lego Star Wars as far as a fan's perspective and talk about it. So basically, as we're all probably familiar, Lego Star Wars does celebrate every now and then. We had a 40-year Return of the Jedi that we celebrated for, and then on top of that we also have had sets in the past that have been to do with the Clone Wars. We've had things to do with the old movies, the new movies, the prequels, and this year is no different. We're going to get a 25th anniversary of The Phantom Menace. So The Phantom Menace has been out for 25 years, which is very exciting. I went and watched it in the cinema, I think, for its 10-year anniversary. I went when I was very young and watched the 3D showing of it in the cinema, and that was kind of cool. Obviously, being a youngster, I'd never have seen a prequel film in the cinema before, so that was really awesome. But heavily enjoyed it, really, really enjoyed it. And the sets that we're getting, they're not all leaked to The Phantom Menace. Some of them are leaked to other parts of Star Wars, and we'll get into that. But what we're going to see on the background is just some lovely footage submitted by some Lego journalists and Lego creators who are talking, I'm going to be talking over their footages and images about these possible leaked rumored sets. So far for the price ranges, they seem pretty feasible. They seem pretty feasible in the fact that there's nothing there for an extreme amount of money. There's nothing there for an insane amount of money. Everything seems to be kind of reasonable and kind of relative. There's maybe one little joke set that's hidden in the video. So if you know which one that one is, comment it down below and let me know if you caught it out. Because it clearly to me sounds like a parody set. I don't know if it's going to be real. I don't know if any of these are going to be real, but I'm very excited for the prospects that all of them could be, even that joke set. But we're going to talk about, I think, the weirdest one first. This is the Star Wars What If. So a lot of people don't realise this. If you're maybe just more on the surface of being a Star Wars fan, you might not realise that there is a What If universe of Star Wars, like a comic book series and novels and things like that. It's not just the films that you may know, and it's not just like the video games or the shows on Disney Plus. There's so much deep, rich lore to the background of Star Wars that I think overlooks a lot of people. So go and do some digging, go and do some research, and go and look into that, because there are some really wacky and weird and wonderful stories and characters to be seen in those books and those novels in the background of Star Wars. But one of them is a What If set, which you'll probably see at some point in the video flash up on the screen. It's called the Dark Millennium Falcon. And on that Dark Millennium Falcon, you're going to get an evil version of Rey, which was probably, for the 5 seconds she existed in the movies, one of the most interesting parts of Rey's character. You're going to also get to see an evil Chewbacca, which is, because we've not seen a new Chewbacca minifigure for a very long time, I'm excited to see what they do with him. You're also going to get an evil C-3PO, which again is a very wacky and weird character choice, but I think he'll be a gold version of C-3PO with his traditional aesthetics and what he looks like, but his eyes will be like kind of sort of like a glowing red or a bright red, to obviously influence the fact that he's evil. The main character of the set that I think a lot of people will be interested in is the white suit Darth Vader. So a lot of people will be like, there's no such thing. Google it. It exists. It's part of a what if story. It's part of a what if canon. Like if Anakin turned to the good side after becoming Darth Vader, obviously. But his suit's completely white. It looks really cool. Hopefully he's got an exclusive face print under that white helmet. But a white suit Darth Vader looks pretty awesome. And I think he'll be a really standout minifigure, especially for a lot of people who like the collecting side of minifigures, like myself. And he will make a great addition to my collection. when he's released. But if he's released, but there's also a feature now that's going to happen in lots of these, not all of them, but lots of Lego Star Wars this year. They're going to have an anniversary figure, which is like an extra minifigure thrown into the set that is there for some special purpose. So in that one, there's going to be it's described as a Gungan, so that's the species of alien that Jar Jar Binks is, but in all blue robes, and some people think that it could be a Darth Jar Jar mold. That'd be very hard to mold. I don't know how they do the hood on his big head and all that stuff, but if it's a cool little Gungan exclusive, I'll be excited for that. Maybe it's the big green guy who goes that guy. It might be him. It might be him. I hope it's him. It'd be a cool way to get him. I don't think I've seen him in a set for a very long time, but he would be really cool. And he's voice acted by Lenny. What's he called? Is it Lenny Henry or is it someone else? Brian Blessed. It's Brian Blessed who voice acts that character. He's really cool. He's the Gungan King, and he's like a big green frog-looking character, and he'd be cool to see in Lego. But moving on, we've got other sets where we've got like a hallway scene, which is going to have rebels, and it's going to have some stormtroopers, and it's going to have a normal evil Darth Vader. But it's also going to come with Commander Fives, who is a clone from the Clone Wars TV show. And Fives is a very iconic character, a big fan favorite for a lot of people. And he's a really cool looking design. And we have actually had a leak. Someone at the Lego factory, where this character's been produced, has actually leaked this image. So it's out there for public knowledge. It looks pretty good. Lego's got great quality. The tagline for Lego is "Only the best is good enough," and they do promote that in a big way. So that's what they try and aim for, especially what we get trained to do and carry out is to try and give the best, provide the best service possible to our customers. So definitely the quality of this minifigure looks legit. It looks like it's not a knockoff. It looks like it could be a legitimate printed minifigure, and some really detailed little accessories along with Fives, because he's highly decorated and he's a really cool detailed minifigure, and he'll pop up. And with that leak, we also saw the little black tile plate that the character stands on, and it has the 25th anniversary Star Wars logo on it. So it's looking more feasible. Someone would have had to have duplicated and created a custom Fives minifigure, and then also gone to the effort of customizing a knockoff base plate with the 25th anniversary logo on it. Not saying that that's out of the range for some people to go like viral with, "Ooh, look at me, I can fake a leak." Some people might do that, and some people will believe it, and maybe that's the case. Or maybe it's not. Maybe this Fives that we've seen floating on the internet is a legitimate figure. But what's more exciting, all of these sets that are flashing on screen that you can stop at any point and have a little read if you find one that takes your interest more than another, all of these sets are going to start rolling out as of March. So that's really soon. We've only got, January's, the time we're filming this video is the 15th. We're halfway through January, rolling into February. By the time February wraps, we're going to have March. And that's when we're going to get hit by the first few of these sets. So if they exist or if they don't, but we'll find out. We'll find out in March. And normally, I'd say more to the middle to the end of Feb, we'll get some more information from the official sources, like Lego themselves. Will obviously want to hype up the sets, promote the sets. Things like the battle pack from January 1st got leaked and then got obviously heavily promoted by Lego because we were getting close to the January 1st release window. And Lego will do that. Obviously leaks happen, obviously rumors happen, obviously fakes happen, and things like that get out to the public. But Lego themselves will promote a set like they did for Lord of the Rings. They did a great promotional run for Rivendell, even though Rivendell was leaked. There's apparently allegedly a June 9th leak for a different Lord of the Rings set that you can go and look into if you want to. And that set is apparently in the works and is legit. So we'll find out that the month before June. Things like that. So yeah, Lego's a great company. They're awesome. They love the fans. It's clear. And there's sometimes they, as everything in this day and age, they can get criticised for good and the bad and the ugly. And they keep their chin up and they keep going, trying to produce the best quality they possibly can get away with. And that to me is why they're a great company. But Star Wars fans are eating good in 2024. Let me know in the comments down below which videos of the sets, which pictures of the sets you might have seen that takes your interest the most. What era of Star Wars are you most interested in? What type of anniversary minifigures are coming out that you might be interested in via the leaks and the rumours? I want to hear all about it down in the comments. And we are going to try and do some more Lego content on the channel, whether that be some Lego news, Lego unboxings, the building side of stuff at the moment. I could make a separate video about why I'm not building any Lego sets at this moment in time. I'll probably go into that maybe in a separate video for you guys. But there is a big cause of Lego now in my life. There's a big influence of Lego in my life, so I wanna keep you guys updated. It's always good to work with what you know and work with what you've got. And yeah, as you can see, massive nerd for Lego. So I will keep you up to date with everything, and I will try and keep you in the loop best I can, as I'm allowed to. And I love you. I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe for more. Peace.
Switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia. Darling, I'm just so fed up with what does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Let's do this right now. Tomorrow jams, and don't forget to